So, today we'll be playing some more Gothic. Hey, you can. Mark podcast. Are you still working on your next map? I've seen that you posted it on the map archive. Hey, Ligar. Probably still needs testing, right? It's on Haven as well. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's load up the last save. I think it's a bit too loud for me. Right, so this is the fortress. That's what we need to do. Let's talk to Lester.
What are you doing here?
I came here by order of the Magicians of Water. I'm looking for magical artifacts, so-called focus stones.
You're looking for the focus stones? You're really brave.
Satyrus and the other magicians from the new camp want to use it to detonate the barrier in order to free us from this imprisonment.
I'll believe that when I see it with my own eyes.
I feel as
Let him finish
Tell
talking.
me, why did you come here?
I'm weighing up if it's
Okay.
worthwhile paying a visit to the mountain fort. You know, there is a document I'd like to get. On the other hand, it's quite risky to go in there.
Okay, so what I wanted to talk about is...
How did you manage to get past that living mountain?
I've learned a lot from the gurus. Their magic can be really helpful.
Today, I've been checking out a new city builder game I've been asked to take a look at. It's an open source project, but it's kind of early access at this point, so there isn't that much and a lot of changes, optimizations are expected. I kind of liked it, but it's very different. Like, it's sort of similar to Caesar. It is called it's a Mesoamerican, like you are playing as Aztecs, so it's I'm gonna butcher it. Tlatonani. So yeah, and you are playing as it's a city builder, and you are playing as the Aztecs. It's kind of good. I played the tutorial so far, and there are 3 parts to it. But it tries to do some things like Emperor and Pharaoh instead of Caesar, and I'm not too big of a fan of that. So we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna stream it at some point, but the author has asked me not to stream it immediately, just to
This document you're looking for.
so that I'm
Many
familiar
years
with the
ago,
game.
The
But
lord of this area lived in this mountain fort. He controlled the land and the mines. Like any other aristocrat, he had, of course, a document to verify his tenure. And I'll get this document.
But as long as we're being kept in here by the barrier, it won't be worth anything.
That's right. But if the water mages manage to destroy the barrier, the
like
document
that.
might become quite valuable again.
We could have a look around the fort together.
That's a good idea. You go first. I'll stay near you.
as I said, it's an open source thing, so anyone can grab it. It's just, you know, it's not very known so far. and so not many people know about it. But if you want to check it out for yourself, go ahead and check out this link. So let's go into the fort. Lester is probably stuck behind. I'm not waiting for him. We can probably find the focus ourselves. I don't remember. Maybe we will need him. I was hoping not, but who knows. Harpy's getting in a line, right? But they don't do that much damage, because we have got pretty good protection. I'll probably have to bring him. Okay. Let's do it. Where is Lester? It's probably stuck down there. Oh yeah. Again, one of these instances where you have to babysit someone. Otherwise he's gonna get stuck. Who played the old Tomb Raider games? I might have played... I don't know how they're called. I was never a fan. I played one that was... It's not one of the earliest ones. But I was a kid and
Looks like the focus you're looking
just
for is
generally
up there.
Right, looks like a focus
not the biggest
platform.
fan.
It's not that easy to reach it.
It's a puzzle game as well. You have puzzles. Puzzles are not something I enjoy. Plus, I know a lot of people play it just because they want to look at Lara Croft all the time, you know. That's not that much of a consideration. I just don't care for that much, and so the cool aspect of it, I don't know. I would rather not play it if I can help it. I'd rather play other games. Doesn't sound interesting to me. Even another one. Alright. Some good XP, at least. Some of them are flying, so it's hard to hit them if they are in the air, which the harpies love to do. They don't be locked. Okay, it's fine. Key to a chest. Nice. There's also a secret, I think. Oh yeah, there's a lever. Potions. Tlatoani looks exactly like Son of Pharaoh in Age of Empires. Sort of, but it's different. And it is a Mesoamerican theme, and so I personally am not that interested in that theme. Like, Caesar has much greater appeal to me because I like Roman culture and history, but it's interesting, and it has some different little mechanics. So it's an open source thing. I think it's good to have it. It's good that it exists, but it's probably not gonna be my favorite thing ever. You know, but if I can provide any meaningful feedback and make it so that he can improve it a bit, maybe that would be good. I found a couple of bugs already, so I'll report those. We'll see. I had some suggestions regarding balance as well, you'll see. Because some of the things I feel really awkward going from Augustus, like not being able to see your employment levels immediately, which is a problem because in that game the scope is kind of lesser because you only have, like, each house has 4 people in it and a single like structure employs 2 people, and it's even more important than in Augustus to know exactly how many people you have working currently in your city, and you can tell it if you just constantly go into the advisors, but that's not something I like because it can also fluctuate wildly as you like the harvest can vary, and so sometimes people will devolve and suddenly you lose a bunch of workers and you only notice it once you look into advisors, or you know, there is no visual indication on most buildings that they are working, like in Caesar, where if something's working, like a clay pit, you can see the little lift going up and down. There's nothing like that there, so it's only visually represented by goods being piled up outside. But sometimes it's not visually immediately apparent that if a certain building is working or not. Which these things can be pretty easily fixed, but there needs to be will to do it. And it would improve the game substantially, I believe. You know, maybe I just want characters. Who knows? Let's just scroll. Let's take a look. Save the game. This could get ugly if you do it poorly. There's a telekinesis spell. Got the focus. We'll still clear out the rest of this place, of course. Any XP we can get is great. Should be using crossbow against the harpies maybe. Because they can be really annoying if they fly. They have sort of a hover mode like the bloodflies do. At least they would need to hit me like 100 times to actually kill me, so that's good. Some more. Let's eat some fried meat. How are we looking at levels? Yeah, not great. We need 20 points to train the crossbow skill, so that's gonna be something. Can still go up. Let's do it. Yet another layer. First we destroy these. I'm gonna try the crossbow, I guess. Getting a little tired of floating. No, not horrible. 3 shots. 2 shots if it's a critical. Sort of victory. Potions always good, but nothing too great. Let's check out if we found anything remotely useful in here. No permanent potions to speak of. It's tempting to just fall down, but we shouldn't do it because it could kill us. Full damage is absolutely lethal, even with acrobatics. Alright. So that's good. Managed to get all that. Now I need to talk to Lester. Did he just go back down? Might have. I don't know. But he's not here. I was pretty sure he was supposed to be up there. I hope he didn't bug out. He should be inside. Okay. In the library, so we'll see. I think you are right, but he might have bugged out as well, you know. I wouldn't be surprised by that, considering the amount of broken stuff we've seen before. Just please, Lester. I have to focus. I don't need to necessarily talk to him. It's just XP that's wasted. I hope so, at least. We'll see. Why isn't he waiting by the box with the deed? It's up the ladder. NPCs cannot climb ladders, I don't think. So it's, I highly doubt it, but we should check it out. Maybe it's the case. But you know, I really don't like to climb ladders. Just like fucking about it. I've been here before. Just it takes ages. I swear, and he shouldn't be up here. Like, NPCs cannot climb. I have the deed. I have it on me. You know, I've been in the entire place. I've taken everything. And he's not here. If there was a bed, we could sleep and try to do it that way. Just so that he gets to where he's supposed to be at. It's bugged out because, you know, we got the focus without his help, and the game really wants you to utilize his help, but that's fine. We didn't need to. Like, I've gotten the focus from the other place, from the monastery, and I didn't even speak to Gorm there. And so that was fine, you know. It just said, oh yeah, you have it, and then you never meet Gordon, really. Only in the new camp by the gate, but never really do anything with him. There he is.
I found the document.
Okay.
Hey, well done. Take these magic scrolls as a reward. With them, you'll be able to reach the focus. I'll wait for you down by the focus platform. Now both of us have what we wanted. I'll stay here to read the old books.
We'll meet again.
He gave us some basic potions, I guess, no scrolls, but don't really need, I know that. Go this way. We need to go to the water mages. I don't think we received the rune to teleport there yet. Let's check out XP. Also, where the other focus is, I do have a map, right? From Satras. So we've gotten, oh yeah, we need to go to the Troll Pass, where Diego's gonna help us to get another focus. That's what we need to do. And that's gonna be the last one, I think. Is there a reason to stop by the new camp? Probably not. So I have a message, I'm gonna have to read that. It's a wolf. And we need to get to the pass. It's very close. We'll need to go this way. We don't need to smash anything that is left in this forest along the way though. Because you'll need a lot of XP, and I'm not even sure who's the other trainer in using crossbow after the old camp. Throws you out. Maybe it's the guy that's near Cavalier. I don't remember. Is it Scorpio, the trainer? Who's gonna be there? It's possible. I don't remember the names of some of these. But I know that he supposedly taken some weapons from the old camp's armory, so that's why he's gonna sell you a bunch of stuff, but I'm not sure if he trains you in using crossbow. I think Cavalier trains you in bows, but that's useless at this point. You really don't want to invest into that. Gonna take a speed potion, I guess. Could have done that a bit sooner.
Hey, I thought you were dead.
Sometimes I thought so myself.
A lot of things have happened since we last met. I hear you've contributed a great deal to the final invocation.
Obviously, you're quite well informed.
Better than you think. Now you're looking for the focus?
Yes, there must be one somewhere around here.
I know where to find one. There's just one problem.
I see. What do you want?
You've really learned your lesson, but that's not what I meant.
No? What's the problem then?
It's 3 tons of a problem. Let's go. You'll understand in a moment. On the left side of this canyon lies the entrance to a cave that leads to the location of the focus.
All right, but first we have to get rid of that monster over there.
Try to find a weak point or another possibility to defeat the troll. I'll attract his attention.
Save the game. Can probably deal with him without using the scroll. Let's see.
That was fantastic. You're really good. And now, go get the focus. I'll make sure that there won't be any other awkward surprises.
Need to activate the bench. Which bench usually means the game can bug out, so I'll just create a save. Just jammed.
The winch seems to be jammed. Let me see. Maybe I can fix it. Well, it ought to work now.
That's a lot of goblins. Okay. You get XP at least. It's not worry about the weapons. There's gonna be a couple of harpies in here. focus.
Hey, you found the focus. Very good. I think it's time for me to stop by at the old camp again. Good luck.
Make sure you stay alive.
We'll meet again.
Okay.
Take care.
I'm gonna collect the weapons. We really don't need it, but let's just take it. Somebody will still sell us stuff later. Now we need to turn into focuses. But I believe that after it happens, we might be ousted from the camp, and that's a problem, since I don't really have, and there is no way for me to grind 12,000 XP. Yeah, the 20 points to invest into crossbows, but we can just go ahead. There's nothing else to do really, because the map is void of life basically. There might be some little creatures spawned in here and there, but nothing major. Still need to get to the new camp, so enough to do it on foot. We do have a significant stock of potions at this point, so that's great. Means that we won't really have to try too hard. This is a goblin. Might be something respawned over here, yeah. Bloodfly and a ball rat. Might be a lurker on the lake as well. It's not here, it would be on the left, but this is the closest path.
Very clever.
Oh, where am I going? I need to go. Oh yeah, we can shop with Kronos as well. Maybe we might have something useful. Wolf, possibly, but it's only potions and it's not permanent ones or anything like that.
I want to...
Buy up the ice spells. Lightning, and then we need to pay him. So let's go ahead. find something suitable. Can sell some of this armor. Plus we do have a lot of different weapons. I'll just sell it, it's fine. Don't have that much mana, but investing into it just doesn't seem worth it. I need 2 crossbow skills instead. It's gonna be much better. Save the game just if anything bad happens. Which could.
I found a focus in the Troll Canyon.
Good. That's the second focus stone you've brought us. We're getting closer and closer to our target. Be brave and fetch the 2 remaining focus stones.
I found a focus in the mountain fort.
Unbelievable. Now we have 4 focus stones altogether. There's only 1 more missing. Then we'll have them all. You've already done our community a great service. Get the last focus stone, and we'll soon be able to free ourselves.
I forgot. It's fine. This
May
one
you
is
return.
close. This one is close. We can fetch it kind of quickly. We did get some XP from it. Yeah. But 5,000 is unlikely. Now, without advancing the chapters. I'm gonna have to drink a speed potion. So yeah, I forgot about Milton and the crypt. So I'll have to do that.
That had been cleared up ages ago. I doubt it's ever likely to change.
Actually this way. Pass is gonna be the closest way. Use the speed potions, that's fine. There might be a snapper, something respawned. This might be necessary for something later.
Greetings. My friend
Welcome.
Lester from the swamp camp told me about your great deeds there. I am impressed. You've become very strong.
I do my best.
Ah, yes. Always modest, aren't you?
Lester and I took out the mountain fort.
He told me about it. Apparently, you can be trusted.
Where have the 4 of you been meeting so far?
Oh, here and there. We meet in a lot of different places.
What are you doing here?
There is an ancient ring of stone not far from here. In its center lies the entrance to an underground vault.
Some sort of tomb?
Yes, something like that. There is something in that tomb that I'd like to have.
I'm looking for a focus stone. It must be here somewhere.
That almost sounds as if we were both looking for something in the same place.
Why don't you go down into the tomb and get what you're looking for?
Oh, that's a long story. I'd have to go a long way back to explain.
Go ahead. I'm in no hurry.
All right, after the creation of the magic barrier which imprisons us all, one of the magicians sealed a magic artifact down there.
Is this artifact one of the 5 focus stones?
Exactly. So you already know the story of the 5 focus stones?
Don't tell me you're after the focus stone as well.
No, I'm not interested in the focus stone. I'm looking for an orcish talisman.
The artifact was sealed away?
Yes, a powerful spell protects it. The first grave robber trying to swipe the focus will be cursed and doomed to an existence as a restless undead. We'll have to protect the tomb from other grave robbers.
How can you get past that curse?
There will be no need for that now. Some years ago, an ore baron out pleasure hunting for orcs was careless enough to enter the tomb. Now he is the guard of the treasures down there.
What about that talisman?
I believe its former owner used it to defend himself against angry orcs. If I'm right, the talisman may be of great use.
Okay.
We should seek out the tomb together. You get the talisman, and I'll have the focus stone.
All right, but there is one little problem.
A problem?
Yes, the guard down there in the tomb.
Can't he be cut into handy little pieces?
That wouldn't be too easy. He seems to be extremely resistant against the effects of normal weapons.
Let me guess, you already got a plan, right?
Well, I have a plan, but I can't carry it out on my own.
Tell me.
I have a spell scroll with a very powerful spell here. The spell will destroy all the undead who fall under it.
Then it should be child's play to take out the tomb.
Well, not quite. The guard is not on his own any longer. Probably later grave robbers who were no more successful than he was. I went down there once and I was nearly killed. One man on his own cannot do much there.
Give me the spell scroll and we'll do it together.
Good, very good. I hoped you would say that. However, we only have one spell scroll. Use it for the guard. The other undead can be defeated in normal fights as well.
I see. Well, which way leads to the Ring of Stone?
Follow me.
Let's take a look. It's a teleportation scroll to Magicians of Water. One time use. Disable that. Death around that. And I worked it. It did hit the skeleton instead. Needs to be done right. Could just kill the regular undead first, but I'm a little lazy. I want to just deal with him. Let's try to do it. Maybe it's gonna work out this time. Just garnish. Take whatever's here, give Milton his talisman, and then you're done. I Milton bugged out because we didn't follow him, but I found it myself. Because it's obvious for a character.
Good. You have the talisman.
Here, take it. That was our deal.
Thank you, my friend. I never forget anybody who helped me. I'll go back to the old camp. Perhaps we'll meet there.
Okay. So that's the focus. We could use the teleportation scroll to get to the Magicians of Water. She'll do that. It's a shame it's 1400 XP. Is there a way for me to get that? Let's try and search this place. There might be some creatures over here we didn't clear out in a while. Because if we could do that, training the crossbow, this one would be really good. That is a single biter. There's gonna be maybe some orc dogs behind the pass, but you'd need quite a few monsters. Maybe the surroundings of Zardo's star could help us out with that. But it's not very close. It doesn't seem like there are any. Oh yeah, there's an orc dog. At least one. If only we had some enemies in Orktown. We can check it out, but I doubt there are gonna be any enemies respawned. So you're not supposed to be taking these out yet. Oh, it's clear. Cannot farm them. There's a razor, that's good. More than one would be great. $200, not bad. There is another one. Not razor, great. Unfortunately, Canyon is going to be blocked by the golem. I could try and kill it. That would push us over. I think Ice Golem is next. Let's drink the mana potion. Plus, let's take a look at the scrolls. Storm of Fire. I'm gonna try that. We could also just go with the Firebolts. See if that's enough. It might be. 5. I think it's a Ice Golem. It might be a fire one, I don't remember. Ice Golem. It's gonna have spells as well, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And let's just... actually, I don't want to teleport. What I want to do is just run into the old camp to train the crossbow skill. And then we'll teleport to the Magicians of Water. It's another bite that I missed this. It's weird. Well, it's just here. Right. Let's go this way. Just gonna have to reply to something real quick. Alright. Can continue. Where are we? I'm going the wrong way, I think. I need to go this way and left, if you want to go to the old camp. Gonna sleep until morning so that the trainer is there. Scorpion.
Forgo me. If you have enough.
It's a deal. So show me how to handle a crossbow.
You're already better now.
Wasn't he supposed to...
Show me more about how to handle a crossbow.
That'll cost you.
This is it. Alright, so the menus are a little bit messed up with the skills.
Let's start now.
Right. Your shots will be more accurate and straight if you bend your knees when firing. You'll have to learn to judge what speed your target's moving at. Fire your ball into the moving target's path to hit it and slow it down. If there's more than one target, don't waste any time. Nail them all down one after the other with calculated shots. That's it. I've taught you all I know.
So the master at crossbow now. I think that's the final level you can get. Master, yeah, 40% critical chance, that's a lot. Hey man, how's it going? Welcome. Hey Fairby. Just as I sit down by my computer, my cat comes and lays down on my arms. Mine were a little bit crazy today. I think I have a little scratch somewhere. Today as well. They bored without their favorite Kate. Probably. But they just want outside. I brought them outside yesterday and they were kinda okay with that, but they just, you know, they want to constantly go outside and I cannot do that, so. Especially since they're used to going outside together and I cannot do that. I only can bring one at a time. and so they're gonna have to wait. And otherwise it's just, you know, playful. But they were fighting a lot again. Just this time the male cat was hunted by Bobby. It's just kinda curious seeing him being chased around by a cat that's half his size. It always looks funny. It does, doesn't it? Because, you know, he's clearly exaggerating, just running away on purpose. It's like the tail is crooked. I think I found out why Bobby is vomiting a lot. It's because the food we have, it needs to not have grains in it. I've started to only feed her the good stuff, and she didn't vomit for a couple of days and no issues at all. I think it's the grain in the regular food. So Felix is off limits, most likely. Running in one place before he takes off, yeah, it's like the pure cartoon running. He does that. Yeah, small cans. And something else. I think something else was fine as well. It just needs to not contain any grain. It's like that. Yeah, it's why Fairby was mentioning he has a cat like that, so I tried it, and it seems to be the thing. Because they are not supposed to process grain, their stomachs, so that's why. Yeah, she usually keeps it down for a couple of hours and then she throws up. If you give her something with grain. Yeah, the dry food is fine, we have plenty of that, but we've run out of the cans now. And the male cat is fine with the grain, but she's not. So it's unfortunate. Okay, thanks.
I found a focus under the ring of stone.
Brilliant. Now we have all 5 focus stones. Your deeds are invaluable to our camp. Be assured of my eternal gratitude. Go to Riordian now. He'll give you something for your immense efforts. Speak to Kronos, the keeper of the ore as well. He'll give you another gift from our community. May you return in one piece?
Oh, we should ask about the ore mound.
Can you blast the ore mound now?
We now have all the artifacts we need to fulfill our plan. But the barrier was created by 12 magicians. There are not enough magicians in the circle of water to control the powerful energies and to guide them onto the right course.
What can we do?
I'm aware that you've already done much for our community. We owe you greatly, but in the interest of all the inhabitants of the colony, I need to ask one more favor of you.
One more favor?
Yes. Go to the old camp and try to win some of the magicians of the Circle of Fire for our cause.
Magicians of Fire? Why should they want to give up their easy life? The destruction of the barrier would rob them of their powerful position.
That is the exact reason why you must accomplish this mission. You know people from all the camps of the colony. Remind the magicians of Fire of the old times, when we studied the arts of magic together.
All right then, I'll try to convince the magicians of fire. But I can't promise anything. It seems nearly impossible to me.
You must try. If you do not succeed in this, there is only one other... just one...
One what?
Forget it. You must succeed. Here, take this magic rune. Hand it over to Coristo, the High Magician of the Circle of Fire, as a sign of our trust. With this, he can teleport into this room without passing the guards, anytime he wants. I hope that it will convince our former friends of our good intentions. May you return.
Chapter 4. I hope I didn't muck up the rewards. We'll see.
Greetings.
Satyrus said you had a reward for me?
Ah, come here, come here. Our spiritual leader has told me about your heroic deeds. All the people in the camp, no, the whole colony, are deeply indebted to you.
New Pharaoh game
This is a
seems to be
modest
released
reward
now,
for all your
only 2
efforts.
gigabytes. Surprising, but good news. Yeah, that's kind of light. But I won't be playing it. Because one, I didn't like Pharaoh in the first place, and second, it looks worse than the original game. Because it's pure cartoonish.
Show me
graphics.
your goods.
But as you said, it might bring people to Impressions games in general, which is good. But I see no appeal in the game for me, personally. So all the things. Need 4,000. That's fine. Keep some of these. Sell those. Sell those. Finally getting rid of this chunk is good. Cutlery can go away. This can go away. I should play the original sometime. I know of a way to enable global labor pool in it. It might be good. But still, yeah. So we're looking on stats. 110 dexterity, 107 strength, that's good. So I have to go to the old camp now. And once we leave this area, it's gonna trigger an event, I think? I don't remember where exactly it does it. Maybe in front of the old camp. You know, it's just... I don't want to even talk about Pharaoh, but one of the reasons why I don't like it is they try to innovate,
I was one of the best generals of this country.
but
I've
instead
spent my
they just
whole
made
life
the
fighting for
concept
my
worse.
country,
Like
but the
they...
nobles didn't like me
Juggler
because
schools
the
are a
king
prime
listened
example
to
of
my
that.
advice, and they knew I posed a threat to their dirty business. I hadn't counted on their insidiousness. They used the king's wife to get me. I was blamed for her pointless murder. King Robar had no other
Mandatory
choice.
respawning
The
animals
services I had rendered my
is another
country
horrible
saved
thing.
me from the gallows,
Enemy stat
but they
cheats
robbed me
where
of my
there is
freedom.
not
One day I'll be free again,
increase in
and I
enemy
shall
numbers with
return and
difficulty,
take revenge.
but instead what
I
happens
shall have my
is
revenge.
you get the same amount of enemies, they are just silly straw. And doesn't make any
You're the
sense.
boss of the
Like one of
mercenaries,
their
aren't you?
infantry can kill
That's
7
right,
of yours. It's just why. Doesn't make any
May I
sense.
pa-
And so, yeah, Emperor did the same thing. Not good. That is a reason why people don't play these games anymore. Now there is a remaster, but yeah, it's just, you know, objectively all the things they innovated upon just made them worse. It's not a fix, it's a design decision. And I think they will stay true to the original design most likely. There is a reason, it's not a bug. It's intended. Is it good? No. Nobody likes it. but it was part of the original game, so a remaster should stay true to its heritage, right? Fix isn't making it good. It's a novel idea. Why would you? Why would you want to have people have fun with your game? No, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna change that. It's possible because it's really hostile. Hey Frankie, welcome. But yeah, even if they do fix it, I'm just never gonna play it because I don't like anime. And Pharaoh New Era, or whatever it's called, is anime. If you take a look at any of the characters. Just the exaggerated ostrich in the background, it's everything. Absolutely everything. It's just pure heresy. There you go. Can set new rules like global labor in the new Pharaoh. Yeah, but it looks like shit. And the mechanics, like Juggler School, are still in the game, so no. Not for me.
Calm down, Milton. What happened?
They killed the Magicians of Fire, all of them apart from me.
Yeah, but Settlers have a different design. It's intentionally not realistic with Settlers, and it was like that forever.
Cool, Milton, keep cool. It all started with the old mine cave.
I can handle Settlers graphics more.
Yes, it all happened very fast. Nobody in the mine made it out.
But the visuals are just one part of why I hate it. But the core concept, constantly respawning animals which always need a bunch of guards to kill them, plus the horrible juggler schools which break up your loops, plus things like that, just, you know, all of this is just taking something that worked very well in Caesar and you just make it worse. So why would I want it? No, and not to mention thematically I'm not as interested in it. I couldn't care about Egypt too much.
Some of the diggers who were waiting in front of the entrance said something about a massive earthquake and a huge cloud of dust coming from the tunnel.
Settlers is never realistic, and that's why it never attempted it, and that's why it's fine. But Pharaoh was kind of like Caesar in terms of its graphics, which tries to be realistic in terms of its pixel art possibilities. Like, at the time, the sprites were realistic to an extent. It didn't try to over-exaggerate any features or anything like that. Well, look at Pharaoh, New Era, or whatever it's called. Is it the same? No.
What was that you said about the Magicians of Fire?
It's intentionally over-exaggerated features.
Killed by the ore barons shortly after the mine caved in. When I returned from our adventure under the Ring of Stone,
and here we are talking about something I didn't want to talk about for like 10 minutes.
Traitor and collaborator at me. I had a very narrow escape.
Why would the ore barons want to kill the magicians? It doesn't make
sense.
sense.
I even bring it up like
that's
never
right.
was a thing
the guards
we played.
Just didn't give me any opportunity to ask. They drew their swords immediately. Perhaps Diego knows more. He was in the camp when things got worse.
No, it's not. I'm just shitting on it because I don't like it.
No.
It's not interesting.
Diego and I
You're not,
to keep an eye on the two
not gonna hear anything new from me.
Unsuspecting friends from the
it's gonna be
camps.
the same thing over and over again.
Talk to Diego.
Where can I find Diego?
He's hiding on the other side of the old camp, near the back
gate.
Please talk to him.
I get it, that's like there is currently a lot of hype in certain communities, namely Zach's community, and so you might want an escape from that, and I can understand that.
See you later.
It's just, you know, you have the other extreme, I guess. So big innovation from Pharaoh, yes, but Augustus is just better in every way now, since it has monuments and roadblocks, and the monuments from Augustus actually do something. Oh wow, never could have imagined that. Well, let's see what it earns you. I would suspect that it's not gonna be looked upon very kindly. Because, you know, stopping the hype train is not easy. I need to finish this guy off. Big Mod has some perks. Luxury goods from Pharaoh. But that's gonna come soon. Or soon. It's gonna be part of the new resources. So who knows when, but yes. And it's not gonna be just Pharaoh's-esque. It's gonna be very different, even much improved than Pharaoh. That's why it also cannot really measure itself against Augustus in all its quality of life things. It will have some minute improvements, but still Pharaoh is gonna be objectively inferior game in every way, and it's gonna remain like that. And you will see people will abandon it. In 2 months' time, you won't see people playing it anymore. You won't see people talk about it anymore. They'll just return to whatever they did before. And life is gonna go on. That's how it works. Because the game is horrible. So, you know, just the initial hype, stuff the money into the pie hole of the devs, and then, you know, play it for a couple of hours, vent on Discord, and then go away. Why not skip those steps? People just discuss it with me and can agree on some points. I'm not trying to convince others about my opinion of the game. Some people on YouTube can't stand that other people are looking forward to the game. They can, like, if you are into that, maybe you will enjoy it. But I've seen very few people stream it and enjoy the game. And I don't think it has quite a big following currently. People who are looking forward to it a lot of the time will be people who have memories of it from childhood. And nostalgia goggles have a warping effect. So unless you are like heavy into it, you are not gonna enjoy it, because the jankiness is just not... It's gonna be very hostile to a modern player, I can tell you that. Even like with inherently, Juggler School is just the perfect example, you will see. Well, it's fine. I don't care about... I wouldn't talk about it if you didn't want to talk about it. It's not pulling my hair. I mean, people can enjoy whatever they like, but I'm telling you, most of them will not enjoy it. Most likely.
So you already know what happened. But did you also hear about the planned raid on the free mine?
With the editor, the game will stand and fall. Yeah, if the editor stays bare bones, it's not gonna be good. But still, like, it's not gonna offer anything new to the table. It's a couple of features, yes, like global labor, sure. But that alone doesn't make Augustus what Augustus is in terms of Caesar. And so you cannot compare to that. Even, like, it's kind of ridiculous that Augustus is an open source project and it doesn't receive any funding. Yet, it achieved what this company that's trying this remaster couldn't achieve. Because it's just, in the scope of time especially, I feel like it's impossible for them.
How could the old mine cave in?
One of the diggers who survived it told us that they were digging, and they hit an underground river on the bottom level. When the water gushed into the mine, one of the supports broke, and the entire upper section collapsed. Only a handful of people managed to escape from the mine.
I mean, it's good that somebody took the game and make it, like, the remaster idea is good, but the execution is something I don't agree with, because it's like, imagine if they went ahead and done that to Caesar with the graphics. My god, I would hate it, and I would never play it. But that's only because I like Caesar a lot. I don't like Pharaoh much, so I couldn't care less, but it's just sad that they've done it, you know?
Just tell me about it. It's not the first
but
long story.
Maybe there are select few people who will like the graphics, but
luckily I was in the ore baron's house when they got the news that the mine had collapsed. Gomez was hopping mad when he heard about the accident, and he was afraid that his position could be at stake.
Of course. Who controls the ore controls the colony as well.
That's right. Since he has no source of income anymore, the goods from the outside world won't come in anymore either. Nobody will work for him if he doesn't get another source of income soon.
I don't think that there are going to be many that actually actively enjoy it.
Chance to maintain his power. 2 hours
But yeah,
ago, 2
maybe the
dozen
terrain
guards
tile
set out
set
to the
is
free
improved
mine.
at this point, because previously there were only, the tile set was very limited. But not only that, but yeah, just especially the sprites
That's mad.
are
I
something.
need to warn the new camp.
Then you must
And it's a
hurry up.
core thing
They'll
they
have
made,
almost reached
so
the
they will
free
not
mine.
remove it. I
But they
knew
need to
that
get
from
through
the
the
moment I've
fortifications
seen
of
the
the new
demo for the
camp.
first time.
They don't need to get
They
through
sunk
them. The
vast
most
majority
flexible
of their
mountain path
attention into
leads
that
over the
aspect of
mountains
it,
right
and they
to the
actively
free
developed
mine,
it the
and
most.
nobody else
And
knows
that means
about it.
that they will keep it, and they might change other stuff, but this is gonna stay. That's the core. And might be because coding wise it's just not possible to make the game too interesting while still retaining the title of a remaster, and so, you know, they focused on the looks, but they just approached it with a very different art style.
I've seen the
There's a hardcore fan base for the game.
Stay away from them. They'll attack anybody
I
approaching
don't think
the
it will
camp.
be globally
They are
successful.
afraid of
Yeah,
somebody
maybe locally.
avenging the raid on the
somewhere.
free mine.
But Germans like all kinds of games. But what did the Germans think about when Gothic 1 had its remaster trailer released? Do you remember that? I remember the fires. I remember the fires. It was
But
glorious.
what happened to the fire mages?
Coristo and the other mages were the only people in the camp
It's
to
pretty
remain
cheap
rational.
and light on
They
gigabytes,
forbade
so
the raid
yes.
and demanded a settlement
As you
to
said,
other
it's
camps.
good, it brings
They
people
forbade Gomez
to the
raid free
franchise.
mine.
Well, yes.
But
Coristo
it
and the
is
others
ultimately a
shouldn't be so
misguided
self-confident.
thing.
Gomez didn't trust them anymore.
Like, it's
Had
not
them
the best
perfidiously
Sierra
assassinated.
city builder by a long shot
What are
at
you and Milton
the
going to
current
do now?
day.
We'll stay here for a while to warn some more friends so they don't bump straight into the guards. But you could do us a favor.
20 euro isn't cheap. Yeah, if it's 20, that's quite a bit. Germans need to fill the hole that this game made. Oh yes.
Consider it done. Tell me what you want.
Look out for Lester and Gorn. They need
Competing
to know
with,
what
yeah,
happened.
for
Tell
sure.
them that the four of us will meet at the same place as always.
If I see them
That's
before you do,
pretty much
I'll warn
impossible.
them and send them to your meeting point.
Expect it to be at least 30.
You really seem to
It's a
be
remaster of an old
Go.
game, I would say
Meet again
10.
later.
But yeah.
What do I have to do?
It's gonna go on a
Gomez.
sale soon.
Gomez's
Don't worry.
decisions are made from gut instinct. He'll look at your mug, and then he'll make up his mind if you can join. From now on, you'll have to get by on your own. Make the best of it.
So we are ousted from the old camp. I'm sure you
Take care.
caught everything while we are talking about freaking Pharaoh. I'll just kill these guards. You need the XP.
Heading straight.
Oh, I'm getting killed. Come on. We haven't had that in a while. Big Bloodwind is dead. So they were quite powerful. I didn't expect that. It was a while since we got an ass kicking. I guess this is for free because people love Season 3 so much that they even enjoy developing it without getting paid for it. Speaks for itself. I mean, yes. And it is objectively the best Sierra and City Builder game out there, and it's gonna remain that way. Unless there is a whole new project which would have to just analyze everything that's good and everything that's bad and develop the game accordingly. Which is not gonna happen. So, you know, I think Augustus is pretty safe. It's only gonna get better as well. There is a lot of potential. It's gonna get added as well, so, you know. Also, Activision saw the potential to make money when they saw Julius and Augustus fan bases. Oh no. Please don't do it. It's just they come and they ruin everything. These freaking greedy corporations. Just fuck off and make another Blizzard game that's gonna be a dumpster fire. Activision Blizzard, and don't touch anything remotely close to Caesar. It's just... Hey Kerry. You know, just... Yeah. It was not a good talk. Fairby brought it up. Whee! Okay, fucked it up. Split it up. Oh no, where is this? That's horrible. It's here. I'm gonna skip the dialogue, that's fine. It's just I got careless. I'll just kill him. Once we developed the new Pharaoh, apparently had the idea of a Pharaoh remaster before Julius got it. Okay, it's possible. But then it took them a while to get it. Just watch Zach's video to see what changed. I mean, the core that was infuriating to play for me personally will not change, that's for sure. You'll get global labor, yay. Not a fan of the direction of the military changes. What is the direction of the military changes? Is it still stat cheats, where it's gonna be the same amount of enemies on harder difficulty, but it's gonna be just, you know, one of them is gonna kill 10 of you? Or did they reshuffle it? Also respawning animals constantly. Is that still a thing? The combat is just an animated cutscene now. Great. I mean, it's a city builder, which, as in Caesar, people will say it's not about the military much, which is correct. It's supposed to spur you on economically, but the aspect is still in the game and enjoyable for some people, and I dare to say quite a few people, because the tactics is actually something that sometimes is very important. And so not having it is just so strange. Why would you not have that? It feels like you would like actively make the game worse by not having it. Getting away from walkers is getting away from the spirit of impression games, yes. But also, the tactical aspect is still there. Like, if you use the terrain to your advantage in a lot of the circumstances, you are able to kill off a much larger enemy armies than you would be able to in a simple open field. Same as unit composition and all that, it matters. But apparently not to Pharaoh anymore. It's a choice. Well, walkers are a very important aspect of Sierra games in general, and without them the games wouldn't be the same. And that is a reason why all the other city builders are kind of shit and not played much nowadays. Because without walker system, how you handle distribution and all that just make it feel so soulless. You slap down stuff that interacts with itself across the map, but you don't have any visual representation of it. Same as evolution levels of housing and all these small simple things. It's just what makes Sierra games what they are. And if you remove any of that from the machine in total, it's just gonna break, at least for me. Like, I didn't like Pharaoh in the first place, but this would just make it even worse. Which I was not sure it was possible.
I've already talked to Milton on the other side of the camp.
Okay, so you already know what happened. But did you also hear about the planned raid on the free mine?
So does houses have a reach like in Caesar 4 if you turn off walkers? No, that's what I was saying, like, you need it. Without the walker mechanic, a lot of the city builders feel soulless. That's why Caesar 4 failed as well. It just ultimately fell on its face because it's just not interesting. And the fact you're slapping down pre-built huge buildings without starting from tents is actually, like, it feels so, it breaks the immersion so much, you know. I saw the opinion on the stream, no the result. Yeah, it's fine. Like, you either go one direction or the other, but if you try to do a hybrid, it's gonna fail. And if we go without walkers at all, there is a pretty good possibility it's gonna feel soulless. You need to provide something very good as a substitute.
Told us that they were digging, and they hit an underground river on the
See how the
bottom
new
level.
military works. I'm gonna open up the link, but I'm not gonna watch it right
One
now.
of the supports broke, and the entire upper
But
section
I'm not into
collapsed.
Pharaoh,
Only
so
a handful of people
you know,
managed
I
to
want-
escape from the mine.
necessarily be interested in watching that. We'll see. Because I'm not gonna play it, I'm not gonna buy it.
Why are the fire mages dead?
It exists.
That's a long
That's-
story.
That's how it is.
Just tell me about it. It's not the first long story I've had to listen
yeah.
to.
Well then,
Militarism is
luckily
horrible.
I was in the Ore Baron's house when they
Add a new era to the Wheel of Pain.
Gomez was
Yeah.
hopping mad when he heard about the accident, and he was afraid that his position could be at stake.
The wheel
Who controls the
abides.
war
It has
controls
not
the
been
growing as
spun
well.
for a while.
That's right.
It
Since
hungers.
There's no source of income anymore. The goods from the outside world won't come in anymore either.
And that,
You just skip it. We already talked to him before. Just let it happen. First was very bad.
Go. You're a
Yeah. Okay.
come back soon.
Let's save the game. Kill the guards.
Take care.
Don't get bugged out. I bet you can cheese it if towers are taken into account. Well, it depends. How do towers work then? If the military is just a cutscene. I would need to watch the video Fairby posted, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Maybe later. Bloodman needs to go. Gonna shred it. It's fine. The heal up. I also think there will be no scene invasions anymore, which made Pharaoh interesting. Yeah, that was like the one thing that differentiated Pharaoh from Caesar in a combat aspect and made it slightly more interesting. But you know, Augustus has it planned. It's gonna have a full-on water or naval combat feature at some point, along with your own trade ships and all that. Which is gonna make it so much better. So there is so much potential. In the end, when Kerry is done with it, and Kerry and the other people are done with it, Augustus is gonna be impossible to surpass in terms of Sierra games and Walker systems in general. There is never gonna be another game implementing the same sort of features, covering the same sort of period in history from Roman perspective that's gonna surpass it in popularity and gameplay features. It's not gonna be possible. Let's go this way. Yeah, this is a dangerous thing. Just go around it. Where do we need to go now? Oh wait, we should meet with... What's the objective? The meeting. We should meet Gorn and Diego. Where are they though? I don't remember. Done with Augustus. Oh. Can you just make an invasion point on the water's edge? No. It's not how it works. But it's gonna be another mechanic. It's gonna have to be a separate feature. Make it work. Just use the teleporter we have, I guess. Or are we supposed to go to Orkland? Where there is the meeting place? I know of it, so maybe that's where we need to go. Something like static landing point. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's gonna be a separate thing. Kerry has the source code, so they plan to make it into a separate thing from the land military, which is good because just the strap-on feature would feel horrible. You know, might as well just go the full way. It's gonna be a lot of work, but at the same time, it's not gonna be half-baked and it's gonna feel like an original sort of thing, which has its place in the game rather than just, you know, an iteration of the already present things, which would be kind of awkward with the water working like that. But it's gonna take a long time before that's remotely close to being done. I'm sure. Okay, so we're not supposed to go here just yet. I was wondering that because the quest doesn't necessarily tell me. Aid of Magicians of Fire. inform Soteros about the incident. Okay, so we can just teleport.
I'm glad you returned. Something terrible has happened.
Let me guess, the free mine has been assaulted by the guards from the old camp. Nobody saw them coming?
Hang on. How? But of course. You found out about it in the old camp. Gorn arrived here just before you did. What could have caused Gomez to dare to take such an aggressive step? He should be aware that such a heinous act can only provoke war.
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
Collapsed? Of course. Then the whole thing makes sense. Gomez has his back to the wall. He's more dangerous than ever. Now that he doesn't have anything left to lose, he'll do anything.
Gomez has had all of the Magicians of Fire killed.
Had them killed? Why in Beliar's name would he do a thing like that?
They were against the attack on the free mine and opposed Gomez.
Then we're all doomed. Without the other 6 magicians, we'll never be able to control the concentrated power of the massive ore mound. But in spite of that, I thank you for passing this dangerous message on to me.
It will definitely spice things up. Then we wouldn't have people like Jake look at the edge of the map at the beginning, look for possible invasion points. Yeah, I mean that's the naval side of things is gonna be different. I'm not sure if they're gonna be coming from like if you set river invasion points, that's how it's gonna work, or if it's gonna be where the flotsam comes from, if you have an entry point for a river already. Not sure, but land invasions are gonna be still the same sort of thing. Like identifying invasion points is still probably gonna be a thing. However, eventually you will see a global province map and larger maps in general, because you will need to fit much more stuff on the map. And so with that, possibly you will not have to be worried that much about the nearest edge a lot of the time, because the maps are gonna have to be designed with that in mind, where most of the battles preferably would take place outside of the city, where you would send your army to intercept it rather than fighting it very dangerously in your actual city. And or also a feature where the location of the enemy incoming attacks on the map would represent where they come from, so you could prepare for it, or possibly a scouting mechanic where you would send a cavalry unit to get a scouting information or harass the enemy army. But all of this is speculation. Like, don't take this as any sort of promise or anything like that. You are I think you are a part of the Augustus Discord, so you could find these things yourself if you scroll back in timeline. But who knows what's gonna eventually make it into the game. But all of it sounds real interesting.
I have been exiled from the old camp because I have helped you.
You don't belong to the old camp any longer? Then I welcome you to our community.
Does that mean the mercenaries will take me on?
Talk to Lee. He'll see to it. Then come back to me.
When you sent me to the Magicians of Fire, you mentioned there was somebody.
Well, I had hoped we could make it without his help, but the way things are developing...
Who is he?
All right. Many, many years ago.
Give me the shortened version, please.
Be patient. Well, when we, the 12 magicians, created the barrier back then, our magic powers were directed and controlled by a 13th magician.
A 13th magician? I thought there were only 12.
Most people who did not experience the early days of the colony believe that. This 13th magician was our leader. All this took place before we were divided into the circles of fire and water. But he left the old camp, which was once the only camp of the colony.
What is this 13th magician called?
His name is Zardus. Hardly anybody remembers the old stories about him. The ones who do just call him the Necromancer.
Why did he leave the old camp?
He started to investigate the invocation of undead and magical creatures. Gomez was not the only one who began to worry. Most of the other magicians opposed him as well, and his unholy deeds.
What happened then?
Unlike Gomez, he was no butcher, so he avoided the conflict and left.
Where is this magician today?
He lives in seclusion, in his tower in the middle of the Orc land. That's just about the southernmost point of the colony.
I'll make my way to Zardus and ask him for help.
He's the only one that can help us now. If he knows no way out or doesn't want to help us.
He will.
There is one other problem.
A problem?
Yes. Over the years, we've tried to get in touch with Zardus several times, but it looks like he prefers to remain undisturbed.
What does that mean?
None of the messengers ever returned from his tower. You'll have to find a way to get past his creatures.
Looks like this is going to be interesting. How will I get past his creatures?
If I knew that, I would tell you. I'd advise you to do some research in our library. Maybe you'll find something in the old books about the strengths and weaknesses of magically invoked creatures.
I'll rummage through the library, and don't worry. I'll be back.
Okay. So
May
it's
you
all
return in one piece.
My Zardus map is getting downloaded fairly quickly on Heaven Games. That's good to hear.
Hello.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp.
That's good news.
They want to meet you and Lester at your usual rendezvous.
Thanks. There's nothing more valuable than good friends in troubled times like these. You're almost one of us by now. You're reliable. See you later.
Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Lee. I'll be looking on, yeah, no level ups, probably no potions to speak of, no.
Hello. Okay, let's forget about...
The old camp has banned me. I'd like to join you.
You've done much for our camp. I can make good use of men like you. Let's keep it short. Welcome to the new camp, mercenary. Here, take some armor. Good that you're here with us.
Alright, 30 skill points. Oh, it's gonna be a while.
I need better armor.
You'll first have to earn your armor. Apart from that, they don't come cheap.
Heavy mercenary armor.
Give me the heavy armor.
This armor is the best piece you'll ever get inside the barrier, and believe me, it's worth the ore.
Alright. So let's switch. Plus, is Gorn coming with us? No, what's the current objective? Zeros the Necromancer, banishment from the old camp. Are we supposed to... no, I should search the library. I was thinking they already invaded the mine, but maybe that's gonna come in later. I just don't remember too well. Is this the library? It wants me to read the books. I'm gonna have to read all of these. That's gonna be a pain. Alright. I think we've read it all. So we need to get through to Zardas, but how we do it is we'll first go to the swamp camp. So you need to tell Lester he should meet up with his friends, I think. So Lester's gonna be this way. Lester is not here. Maybe he's already where he's supposed to be. Well, anyways, it did bring us a bit closer to where we need to go, I think. Let's see. Let's drink a speed potion. I need 30 freaking skill points to improve the two-handed weapons. But it's fine, it's not crucial, so you can just do the main quest and wait. Might encounter some enemies if you really want to get some XP. You could just kill these. That was a chapter reset, I think. So you might find some creeps again. Depends. Not all the chapters respawn the same sort of stuff, so you know. Might be empty, this forest. I think we are making pretty good progress, so we need to talk to Zardas. It's gonna send us on another errand, and then eventually it should lead us to the new mine. We just lose the effect so quickly. I'm getting closer. Just gonna like, well, just use the speed potions, it's fine. Do have plenty of them. It did fizzle again. Yeah, it fizzled. Last one is gonna be a fire golem, I think. Need to take a magic scroll of ice. Also drink up a mana potion. Save the game. Does it not hurt him? No. Curious. Just gonna take the hammer, I guess. I don't think I see 3 maps with a couple of cat takes me time. For sure. Sounds like that would inferior ability to do things. Chain lightning might work, but it might hit me. The only available target. Roast him. Can he be roasted? Yes. No, don't get stuck on the torch. Okay, save the game. Potions. None of them are really great, but the health one can be useful. Getting a lot of extra health from these overall.
Hold on, who's talking to me? You are talking to me? How did you get into my head? You are what? The servant of your master? You seem to be a creature from hell. You want me to be silent? Is your master's name perhaps Zardas? Oh right, so names are not important. Okay, I'll just assume that this here is the Tower of Zardas. I have to talk to your master. Me? Unworthy? What kind of test? Ah, I understand. Whoever wants to talk to your master must prove worthy first. Hold on, what was that? The proof? Victory over what? Victory over the elements? Stone? Ice? Fire? Here's the heart of a stone golem. What? Right! Worthy proofs! Missing? 2 are still missing? Is this heart of an ice golem the proof? Duality? The second proof? 1 is still remaining? What about this heart of a fire golem? Perfection? I'm worthy? If that's the case, I'd like to speak to your master now. Counter evidence? What kind of counter evidence? A rune? A rune for me? Well, then I'll accept the rune of teleportation as a sign of worthiness.
Yeah. Totally innocuous human behavior.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Bit odd. But, yeah. Some of the things in this game are a little odd. You mean to climb a ladder? That's the worst.
Who dares to disturb me in my studies?
My name is...
I don't wish to know your name. It's insignificant. All that matters is that you're the first person in years to have solved my golem's riddles.
It's not a riddle, it's just, you know, become an impersonation of a blunt object, smash all the servants and bring him his golem hearts. It's not a puzzle, man. Otherwise I would be stuck for hours.
Have there been any other visitors?
Not many. And when they began to annoy me, I confronted them with one of my supernatural creatures.
You enjoy being on your own, don't you? I was sent by Saturus. We need your help. The Magicians of Water plan to use their big ore mound.
The ore mound is not the solution.
It isn't?
No.
All the Magicians of Fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
That does not surprise me. Those foolish barbarian butchers in the castle, especially Gomez, were never to be trusted. Caristo and the other magicians elected their own hangman when they helped Gomez to usurp the power.
The so-called Sleeper is said to be an evil archdemon. That's what the Brotherhood in the swamp found out. Now the Magicians of Water believe that everybody in the colony is in great danger.
There is a greater danger than anyone within the barrier could possibly imagine.
If the explosion of the ore mound doesn't avert the great danger...
Forget the ore mound. Its power won't open the barrier. If Caristo and Saturus hadn't wasted their time fighting over foolish and vain issues throughout the past years, they'd all know what I know now.
Which is?
None of the 12 magicians ever stopped to wonder why the formation of the barrier got beyond their control, or why it assumed such gigantic proportions.
Did you find out why that happened?
Well, one thing is certain. The answer lies deep beneath the Orc town.
The Orc town?
Orcs are not animals, as many people think. Their culture is as old as the human culture. A few centuries ago, 5 Orc shaman invoked a very old archdemon, which they hoped would give their clan the power to defeat their enemies.
This archdemon, was it the Sleeper?
The Orcs gave him that name much later. But I won't tell you why they did it, or why they are now terrified by this supernatural creature.
Why not?
I believe you could be... No. To be really sure, you'll have to perform another task.
Which task?
Listen carefully. The Orcs have exiled one of their shamans from the town.
Why have they exiled him?
The dying Orc warrior was no longer able to answer that question when he was interrogated by one of my demons.
What does this Orc shaman have to do with my task?
He'll tell you the rest of the story about the Sleeper.
An Orc shaman is hardly likely to be keen on talking to me.
Do you want me to help you or do you not?
Well, yes, but...
Then never question my words again. Find the shaman. He's not on good terms with his brothers in the Orc town, so he may listen to you before turning you into a living torch.
Very comforting. Where is this exiled shaman?
Go to the old citadel in the east. You can't miss it. It's on top of a high mountain, which can be seen from a distance.
Can you just enter it?
They call it the old citadel, but there's hardly anything left of it other than the foundation walls. It's been a ruin for many decades.
Not trying to tease you, but I can't remember if you talked about this before. Do you like games that have combat like in Diablo? There are different Diablo games. So I think 3rd and onwards is not good. 1 and 2 is just your basic loot RPG game basically. So yes, but those games usually require an awful lot of grinding. And so not necessarily, because it probably wouldn't make very good streaming content. And I have fairly high tolerance for grind, but some of the stuff just isn't stream worth it. God, I have to rebuild this numerous territories again because some requests still fucked up. I didn't notice. Ah, that sucks. But maybe it's not gonna be that much of a pain. Yeah, I remember the pain. I've made plenty of maps even before some of the new stuff, and each time you have to come back to fix something after save everything. It's just the worst.
I will get the answers from the shaman.
My servant has already given you a teleportation rune for the pentagram 1 floor below. That will make it easier for you to get back here later.
I'm seeking magic knowledge.
Shrek monster. Summon a golem. Gonna have to sell him some stuff though. Go ahead and start selling the books, maps. You should have plenty of weapons to sell as well. I just did not sell him the weed. He's gonna enjoy it. Swamp sharp skin. Let's keep one. We'll need Steve, but that's fine. Pan is not necessary. Goblet is not necessary. Keep 3 horns. Okay, too much, too much. They are pretty valuable. Okay. And I don't learn from it. The new maps I have in mind all need pre-built stuff. Sounds like you kinda chose your own demise there. It's gonna be horrible. Maybe it's gonna be good once it's done. Worth the work, but you know, it's always if. Let's try to jump into the pool. Okay. It's still on the way down. Unless you want to teleport, which I don't want to teleport because the shaman is kinda close. There is a way. I think what you want to do is survive a fall on the side instead. Can climb on the tower. I mean, yeah. That's what I want to do. So that we can just fall on this side. You know. But it's not very good. You did survive it. That's what matters. Okay. It's gonna cost me a bunch of potions to heal up from that, but it's okay. We do have a lot of them. Okay, this way. Almost there. After you talk to him, he's gonna ask us to get some more stuff, even free a captive, I think. Which that's gonna be from the new mine though. It's gonna suck. You will need to trash a fire lizard as well as a swamp shark. But we can teleport to get to the swamp sharks quickly. Because you need to make the Ulamalo. But I think that's later. I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, I just need to follow the quest. It's gonna be a lot of ping-ponging. Which is not good, but that's what we have to do.
lying, stranger. Bad orcs want kill me. Old brothers, today enemies.
Who are you?
Name Urshak. Be son of the spirit. People call shaman.
How do you know our language?
Urshak be slave of humans in mine. Run away. Happened many winters ago.
You were a slave in the mine? Which mine?
Mine be under village in Hollow.
Why do your brothers fight you?
Urshak in disfavor. They smirch creed in Krushak. Believe Krushak bad demon.
What does Krushak mean?
Humans call sleep.
You mean sleeper?
Yes, humans say sleeper.
Yes, the evil slipper.
What do you know about the sleeper?
Be 5 brothers. Be many winters ago. Be sons of spirit, like Urshak.
You mean 5 shaman?
Call Krushak. One defeat clan of enemy. 5 brothers that build temple under earth for Krushak.
A subterranean temple for the sleeper? That's what Zardos must have meant when he spoke about the entrance being in the orc town. What happened in the underground temple?
Brothers that give heart to Krushak. But Krushak be bad. Krushak curse all who build temple. Brothers have no heart. Be dead and live. Be both. Krushak now have heart of brothers. Heart now be power for Krushak.
What happened to the workers who built the temple?
Krushak curse all. Workers too. Be all dead and live. Both at same time.
Didn't the orcs at the surface do anything about it?
They seal temple. Brothers today worship Krushak. Krushak gets sacrifice, so no become bad. Urshak think sacrifice bad thing. I said Krushak bad. Brothers no want to hear. Brothers say Urshak go. Brothers hit Urshak.
I need to enter the underground temple. Can you take me there?
Urshak say thanks to stranger. Stranger save Urshak. But entry of temple be home. Urshak home no can go.
I see. You mean they won't let you go back into the orc town? Well, looks like I'll have to fight my way through.
Brothers home very strong. Brothers be very many. Stranger no go. Many warriors. Stranger die. Other sons of spirit home. Stranger make fire. Then stranger die.
Okay, but I have to find a way into the temple.
Urshak no way. Stranger wear Ulumulu.
Ulumulu? What's an Ulumulu?
Be sign of friendship. Brothers respect Ulumulu.
Just always
Stranger
found it.
wear Ulumulu. Then stranger no die.
Where can I get this Ulumulu?
Stranger go see friend of Urshak.
Cat fluff
Friend
is
of
just
Urshak kill Ulumulu.
causing me
Stranger wear
to have my
Ulumulu.
interface
Then
itch.
stranger no die.
When I was a kid, I had allergies for
But where can I find your
animal
friend?
fur.
Friend
So I
of
think that's
Urshak in mind of humans. Friends
sometimes
no run
coming
away
back.
with Urshak.
Today is apparently one of those
Friend
days.
heal them.
Were you held captive in the old mine?
Urshak no understand.
Were you a prisoner in the abandoned mine?
Urshak no word.
Were you held in the free mine?
Urshak prisoner in mine under village in Hollow. Urshak think people call so.
Thanks for your help.
Urshak say thanks to stranger. Stranger save Urshak. Stranger now friend of Urshak. Friend take present. Take Urshak talisman. Talisman protect from breath of fire lizard. Urshak can no go home. Urshak now live here. Friend come when need help.
I may take you up on your offer.
Okay. So, Now, the thing is, search for the Ulumulu. Need to get to the new mine, plus banished shaman. I saved the orc shaman. I can return to Zardos. Okay. Need to climb the freaking ladder again.
I have the answers from the Orc Shaman.
Well, then report.
The 5 Orc Shaman that invoked the Sleeper built him an underground temple. His entrance is in the Orc town.
That's right.
Ungrateful as he was, he tore out their hearts and condemned them and the workers to an eternal existence as undead creatures.
Very good, very good.
The Orcs locked the temple and started making sacrifices to appease the demon.
Have you found a way to enter the temple?
Yes, there's an Orc who...
No details. Go to the underground temple. There you'll find the only way to destroy the barrier.
I don't understand.
Didn't you call on me to help with the destruction of the barrier?
That's right, but...
Then go. A lot of time has already been wasted. Go into the underground temple to find the answer.
Okay. Need to drink a magic potion or mana potion. Then we need to go ahead and select Margins of Water Teleporter.
Have you spoken to Zardos?
Well.
Well? Well what?
They will not believe us. So just...
No.
Why not?
I couldn't get into that area yet.
You need to find him and ask him for advice. Greetings.
Lee has admitted me to the mercenaries.
Good. Very good. Then you are now officially a part of our community. Be welcome. May you return in one piece. I'm glad you've come. I've been expecting you.
You've been expecting me? Why?
Gorn asked me to send you to him as soon as you arrived.
What's up?
He has a plan to free the occupied mine.
Is he still guarding the entrance to the mine?
Yes, please see him as soon as possible.
Show me your...
I don't think he's gonna have anything useful though.
Hello. You've given me a...
What do you think about the mine?
They've gone too far. They'll be sorry for it.
Okay.
Which task do the mage's mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
What are we supposed to do again? Need to get into the mine.
Suppose I'll have to smack your fingers for you.
I guess that's we need to talk to Gorn. Gonna meet him along the way, and then he's gonna tell us, oh yeah, go back to talk to Wolf about the Minecraft plates, and we will go and do that.
You're just in time. We're preparing our counterattack. Taking back the free mine is the first step.
What have you got planned now?
Our entire defense strategy will have to be changed. That takes time. Until Lee and his people are ready, I'll join Cord's provisional guard.
Are you planning a counterattack?
Not yet, but the day will come. If ever you're looking for me, start here and walk towards the mine. I'll be on guard there. Hello!
The first step? What will be the second?
As soon as the mine is ours again, we'll start looking for the mountain pass that Gomez's people used in the raid. When the pass is closed, the situation will be under control again.
I see. You're planning to retake it with just 4 men? Where are all the mercenaries?
A frontal attack is no good. Gomez's people are too well entrenched for that. But we could run a stealth mission, eliminating one man after another. That could work. Lee asked me to give you a message. As one of our best mercenaries, you have been chosen to carry out this mission. I'll go with you. Together we can make it.
Why me of all people?
You've already proved more than once that you can be brave and clever at the same time. Besides, you know the old camp and the guards better than most of us. You are the best man for this difficult job.
Okay, let's go and teach the unwelcome guests at the mine a lesson.
I didn't expect you to say anything else. Here, take this key. It opens the gatehouse in front of the entrance to the mine. Let's fight!
Also, he's gonna tell us about the wolf.
Oh, I nearly forgot. The rogue wolf wants to talk to you urgently before we leave for the mine.
Then I'd better go there now.
You do that. I'll wait for you right here.
Drink a speed potion. Talk to wolf. Shh. She doesn't want to stay. Sure. She just likes to hang out on the arm. That's what she likes to do. Shoulder cut starts again, yeah. You have to give her some cuddles before she goes.
Gorn said you wanted to talk to me urgently.
I'm glad you dropped by before you left.
Before I go where?
Before you go to visit the not-so-free mine.
What's up?
I've had an idea how to produce a completely new armor.
Oh, and how's that?
The mine crawler's armor plates are the hardest material I know. I don't mean the small, harmless specimens found in Gomez's buried mine. No, not them. There's a far more dangerous kind in our mine. The armor of these beasts is nearly impenetrable. If you could bring me some of these armor plates, I could try to make armor from them.
How can I remove the plates from those beasts?
Well, that's quite easy. The back plates are only joined to the body around the edges. Just take a razor blade and cut along the dotted line.
Okay, I get it. I'll see if I can find those armor plates.
Good. We are approaching the point where it last time it corrupted the safe. It was the bench in front of the new mine that done it before.
Hello.
Let's set out for the mine.
It's time to drive the guards out of there. You go on ahead. I'll follow. Watch out! Razors! They hunt in packs like snappers, but they bite much harder. We should do away with them. You know me, I like to know what's at my back.
We know razors. Killed plenty. We are in the mine, so let's make a save and a backup. As I said, this is last time where it corrupted my save and killed the entire run, so I'll just be safe. Got a few things from all the mercs, probably worth it to collect it, even though I kinda doubt we'll need all the ore. But, you know, it's good to have it. Some potions, never hurt, because at this point we use quite a few to heal up properly if we take a lot of damage. Oh yes, Kate played this game multiple times. She's quite fond of it. Make the save.
Okay.
They're supposed to talk to us, but maybe it's fine. Guess until I have much. Marks 2. This time it worked. And I don't even want any loot from these guys, so we're just gonna go and kill them. Plus, we should kill the mine crawlers for the plates. But first the guards, because they do have crossbows, it can be annoying.
You've killed him! Was that necessary? I have no...
Just Jigger. It's fine. Okay, now we need to go down, kill all the crawlers. Can you target warriors? It doesn't want to do it, so I'm gonna have to use the axe. Use potions. Wasn't there supposed to be a tunnel here? Maybe not. Might have it mixed up. Never was a fan of this area in general. It's gonna be a bit sprawly. If you take the ladder, you're gonna get shot. Better to do this. It's also faster. Potions don't really matter, we have so much that we can just burn them. It's fine. Target. Acquire. No crawlers. Gonna be crawlers here. Don't remember how many plates you need. Probably gonna collect as many as we need. Or can, just to make sure we can afford the armor. It would be a bummer if we just run out. No point. More. I need to get behind this barrier. It's dangerous though, I could bug out. It wants me to go at him from the other side, I guess. I really don't want to do that. Okay. Save the game. Nothing bugged out, so let's make a backup.
Tarok need help. Tarok hurt.
What happened here?
Tarok here captured by blue soldiers. Suddenly red soldiers everywhere. Red soldiers kill everything. Tarok flee here. Red soldiers no go here. Red soldiers fear Gashlug. Please help. Tarok hurt.
What can I do for you?
Tarok needs strong.
No sense of personal space.
Tarok else die.
What kind of medicine?
Gashlug poison Tarok. Tarok need medicine. Tarok have medicine, but Tarok lost. Tarok no find.
I'll get your medicine back.
Tarok very weak. Stranger hurry. Else
Everything
Tarok
itches from the
die.
freaking cat fluff. Oh yeah, I found the scratch as well. Oh. Okay. He wants this medicine. I think it's in the other cavern. We'll search for it. Whee! Maybe it's not here, I don't know. What medicine there it is. Gift from the gods. What is a gift from the gods? It's something remotely useful. It's a book. No, climb up again, that's gonna be something.
Here, I found your medicine.
Stranger no bad like other people. Stranger good. Terok, oh thanks.
Can you give me an Ulumulu now?
Stranger help Terok, so Terok help Stranger too. Stranger need Grothak, Kastak, Kvashkar, and Ort Antak. Stranger bring that Terok make Ulumulu.
What is a Krotak?
Be tongue of fire. Be tongue of fire lizard.
What does Kaztak mean?
Be horn of shadow beast. Horn sharp as knife and hard as stone.
Dwakkar? What is that?
Be teeth of swamp shark. If teeth bite, victim never escape.
Okay, and the last thing.
What is an Orth Antak?
Be tooth of big troll. Make big hole in prey.
Where can I find a fire lizard?
Fire lizard live home. Home of Tarok. Stranger needs search. Also find fire lizard on sand near sea.
Where can I find swamp sharks?
Many swamp sharks in camp of humans. Camp in swamp, of course.
Where can I find trolls?
Troll live in mountain. Troll love much space. Stranger go seek in North Mountain. But beware of troll fist. If fist strike, then stranger fall off mountain.
I need to move on.
Stranger come again.
Okay. So did we clear the mine? I hope so. Might have missed someone, I'm not sure. What does the quest say? I haven't really brought Gorn here, so maybe that's a problem. I would imagine that's a problem. Let's go this way. Need to go up. I hope we've got everything. I think there is another room we didn't check out yet, which might contain some mine crawlers, which we might need the plates from them. So we will check them out. So yeah, that's the masher room. We did that. It's this first one I was thinking about. Down there, is there something? It's gone.
Hello!
Hold the position.
All right.
Come on.
At last, we're... Let's fight.
Did we leave someone alive? Because it seems like it. There's a ladder though. I'm not sure if Gorn can climb down ladders. Fuck. I did survive it, but he's up there. What does this say? Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna go away. Need to go. Swamp camp. Doesn't work from here. Great. Alright. Just gonna have to search if there are more enemies. There might be. That's public. There's a guy.
Ah, a fight!
He won't move anymore. You've killed him.
It's probably everyone. Let's hope so. I don't want to chase anyone else. I have to get up again. It's where Gorn is. It should like give you journal completed that you've killed them all, but just gonna try it. No, where the heck is Gorn? Might have just run off somewhere again. Might be able to just re-enter the mine. Oh yeah, he's here.
Hello.
There is still someone in here somewhere, and just I don't want to deal with that. This is a real annoying part of the game. I don't like it. Maybe now it's fine.
Oh man, that was a really tough fight. I'd never have thought Gomez's guards would offer that much resistance.
The main thing is that we've driven them out of our mine again.
I'll stay here and make sure it stays that way. See you later.
We could try measure some water to get a reward and get the armor. That would be useful.
Greetings. May you return.
I don't know if Lee is gonna be interested in the mine being free. It's possible. We do have his weapon, but he hates that. Yeah, he hates that. And it bugs out everything. Okay, I'm gonna have to unequip his weapon. Sleep. I think it's bugged out.
You'll be very sorry for that.
Hello.
You've given.
It's just fuck off. Yeah, it bugged out. Just please, I cannot even go into the menu, by the way. It's just not happening. It's just so broken. I need to just shut down the game. It's just not. This game, I swear. I had enough today. Yeah, I'll just end it here. We're gonna play some more eventually. Not today though. I have enough. You're getting very close to finishing it, which is good. I need to be done with it, so you don't have to play it ever again. But yeah, another game-breaking bug, great. So yeah, no problem. See you around. Bye.